Good morning, Greg. Thanks for doing this, and thank you for letting us interview you at your beautiful home here in Florida.
It is gorgeous. Beautiful day. Nice, beautiful spring day.
It is. We're at the Camera Craftsman annual meeting in Napa, California, Silverado Resort, and this is wow, what a beautiful setting, and here with some of the best photographers in the world. I feel very honored to be part of this group. And Greg has been in this group a little bit longer than I have, and I think we have some similar thoughts on photography and the direction it's going. And I just wanted to kind of ask him kind of what he thought, or what do they do to kind of separate themselves from the noise. You said, right?
Yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot of noise out there, and in that middle market area is where it's just so much. Technology has taken over, and had such a huge influence, as everyone knows, in great ways. But it has created that middle market to have quite a bit of noise in it. So, from a consumer standpoint, what do you do to make yourself stand out, make yourself different, make yourself have value, to be able for the client to select you. So why would they select you instead of selecting someone else if they are purchasing what they might think of as commodity? So we haven't. You asked me earlier on before we started that. What are you doing new? Well, what we've done in the past still works today, and that is being who I am and who I love, and what the passion of a Gregory Daniel Portrait is. And actually, during a Camera Craftsman meeting in San Francisco, back in the early '90s, is when I realized that my love for art and galleries and photography kind of came together in a fusion kind of way in my mind when I was in this gorgeous gallery and saw these incredibly realistic paintings. And these paintings in this gallery atmosphere just were stunning to me. And that's when they started coming out with the reproduction processing back in the art industry, where they did G-clay printing, they inlay inks into canvas and embellish and things like that. And so I saw a dream, a passion for me to become that kind of person, would just fusing both of those things together. And so we've been working on that. We've been developing that ever since that day. And that card from that gallery still sits next to my workstation, and it's my beacon. It's what I look at every day. So we're not swayed and influenced by necessarily technology. Those are tools for us that can make our jobs, my vision easier and more passionate and more direct. So as I go through trade shows, or as I go to seminars, or if I see new technology, it's all usable for where I'm headed and what I'm doing to create a Gregory Daniel Portrait.
Well, your work is fabulous and always has been. And I see what you're saying, especially with the technology as it's gotten better. Your work, you're able to use those enhancements to make your work better, and the end result is clients happier. They're spending more, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
And what kind of enhancements do you do? I've seen your things in books and on the screen, but I don't think I've ever seen an actual finished portrait. Can you share with us just a little bit what you do?
Yeah, well, it's really no secret. It is, like I say, infusing those technology items that are utilized every day in the art industry. So it's a mixed media piece, and it's inlaid inks into canvas, and then we embellish it on the surface. We use acrylics and oils and whatever we need to do the artistry work. We're at much more of a lower volume, and so we can take a lot of quality time, and it's handcrafting that is really important to us and to our brand and what a Gregory Daniel Portrait is.
Well, and it's truly, one of a kind piece of art, and when you get into that level, you're able to charge that much more. And you use the term commodity, which I think I hate that term. Except when you're going to Costco and you're buying Diet Coke or whatever. I'm going to go and I'm going to get the biggest bang for the buck, because it's the same at Sam's Club as it is Costco. But when you're talking about a handcrafted piece of art like you're able to create, you can charge whatever you want to charge, whatever the market bears, correct?
Oh, absolutely. And that really is kind of what's happening, is that technology has made commodity so much easier and accessible to the customer, to the consumer. And so if you're working in commodity and you're not able to set yourself apart from everyone else, so but you got to look inside. You can't copy or maybe emulate someone else, because that's becomes fairly superficial. So you need to, I would suggest that you really figure out what your passion is and what makes you tick and what makes you get up in the morning and what gets you excited, and be able to set apart a side that only you can create what you are, and that's what that's what you can charge for. That's the value. It's not that it's a giclée, inlaid inks, and acrylics. There's tons of that out there. It's a Gregory Daniel portrait for me, and it's what it symbolizes and how I create it. So that separates yourself from the commodity.
Awesome. Thanks for doing this morning. Thanks for all your friendship all these years. And you and Lisa have an amazing marriage, amazing relationship, and amazing business. And congratulations to you.
Thank you. Enjoyed it.